Not many films have had as noticeable an impact on the video games of their time as Alien and Aliens. The 1979 original and 1986 sequel really set a tone for many of the games of their era. Some cited the movies implicitly, like Nintendo's Metroid, and some did so explicitly, like this one. This is the almost plagiaristic arcade classic, Xenophobe. Released to arcades in 1987, just a year after the release of Aliens, Xenophobe was developed and published by Bally Midway, a name that's synonymous with arcade classics. And while this game is often lumped in with those classics, I gotta tell you, it fits in about as well as an acid-bleeding Xeno aboard a commercial towing vehicle. Alright, maybe it's not that bad. Xenophobe is an alien-themed action game in which you have to cleanse a level of aliens clearly inspired by the aforementioned sci-fi classics. Even the game's name, Xenophobe, it's a pretty clear play on the term xenomorph, the name of the creatures from the Alien movies. Now, the word xenophobe itself actually means something else entirely, and to be fair, it's actually a real word independent of the movies, but, I mean, come on, xenomorph, xenophobe, we all see what you did there, Midway, you're not fooling anybody. I also appreciate that what you did was create a classic. Believe me, I'm not taking anything away from the legacy of Xenophobe. I'm just saying we should be honest here. Unlike indisputable classics like Space Invaders, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, etc., time hasn't been quite as kind to Xenophobe. You play Xenophobe on a screen horizontally split, and each player has his or her own row in which to slay the alien scum. And there are also 3 distinct playable characters per row. But no matter which ridiculous protagonist you choose, the objective is basically the same. Kill the aliens, escape before the level explodes. You know, Kevin and Mark insist this is a classic. Mark because he's an old school arcade junkie, and Kevin because he likes any game that begins with the letter X. And I don't disagree with that, at least with the part about Xenophobe being a classic. It's just that, honestly, I didn't have any fun with it. To me, Xenophobe just feels kind of stiff. Your character sort of lumbers around, moving with all the speed and agility of the freaking Hindenburg. As clunky as the mechanics are, the controls don't make things any easier. You're pressing buttons to stand and crouch while you're shooting lasers at aliens. It's just not set up very smoothly or intuitively. Plus, I mean, man, the style of this game. I mean, the aliens look like H.R. Geiger meets Jim Davis. It's really quite odious. I think Xenophobe is really about as close as you can get to copyright infringement without being thrown in prison. Unfortunately, the one thing it didn't borrow from Alien is its timelessness. I'm not disputing that this is a really important or beloved arcade game. I'm just saying that after playing Xenophobe, I was left wondering what all the fuss is about.